Good morning, everybody. Happy September the 1st. Wow, it has come round mighty fast. Well, today I was wondering what could we start September the 1st with? So something positive for the month, something that may help us focus, something that may redirect us. So again, I am shuffling through Christina Hearn's self-care cards. And one jumped out this morning, which I think is a really cool card. And it's called a self-care jar. And on the back, the message is, create your own self-care jar by filling it with all kinds of ideas and then pull one out at random. I think that's an absolutely phenomenal idea. So I thought about how we could each perhaps get a mason jar, decorate it the way you want to decorate it, put stickers on it, put rhinestones on it, and put my self-care jar on the front. And then every time an idea pops into your head this month for September, write it down and put it in the jar. So that might be 2 or 3 a day that you have. It might be one a day. It might be one every other day. And you may have a whole list of ideas and things that you would really, really like to do that we never really create the time to do them. So if you perhaps want to do an art day or create resin or sit and read that book that you've always wanted to read or even start it, rearrange your room, declutter the closet, organize your lingerie drawer, polish shoes, go for that walk in the woods, call a friend and sit and have an hour-long conversation because you only normally get 10 minutes. These are the kind of things that you can perhaps put in your jar and then randomly pull them out. So first of all, you are going to give yourself permission to have a self-care jar. Then you're going to give yourself permission to write different ideas down, things that you would like to create, things that you would like to do, things that are self-care for you, even if it's going for a long bubble bath in the middle of the day when it's your day off. You don't have to wait until nighttime. Write them all down, and then randomly, when you're ready, pull one out. And treat yourself and love on yourself and care for yourself without feeling guilty, without feeling like you have a million and one other things to do. So part of the process of that is also, again, about retraining the brain. And I mentioned a clue a couple of videos ago by telling your brain you're busy relaxing. So for this, perhaps you can say, I'm busy with self-care. I'm busy with self-care. And when you have created your jar, maybe you can post a picture below this video or post a picture somewhere on Rebel's Compass of the jar that you have created for your self-care. And then when you've pulled a random thing out, perhaps take a picture. And with the journaling that we mentioned yesterday, that can also be added into your journal. So when you've created your self-care jar and you've added different things that you would like to experience within your self-care, you can journal on the experience that you had, how it made you feel, what was struggling inside of you at first because you're not used to taking self-care days. And write that in your journal. And notice over the month of September, or maybe into October, how it perhaps becomes easier for you to love on yourself, to take care of you, to allow space for you to experience something, to enjoy something, to relish in the time that you have for yourself, to love and nurture yourself. Because if you don't, who will? If you don't give yourself permission, which is something else we've spoken of on these previous videos, if you don't give yourself permission to create a self-care jar and a self-care month or a self-care year or a self-care lifetime for the rest of your life, to choose time where you just take care of you, who will? I know for me, I've had people say to me, oh, Karen, just sit down for 5 minutes. Oh, Karen, just do this. Just put your feet up for 5 minutes. You've been busy. And my brain goes, no, I still have this, and this to do. Now, for me, when I started doing something like this, what I did was I wrote in my diary. For me, I called them apple care days. So they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So I put stickers on my day planner as an apple day where I was going to take care of me. Now, at first, when anybody called for an appointment and I saw my apple care day, I would write over the top of it and go, okay, their needs are greater than mine. And then something changed in me that said, no, if I don't take care of me, nobody else will. And then circumstances changed in my life where apple care days became a priority. So for me, I call them apple care days, where an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Maybe you can create an affirmation or something for yourself and place it on your self-care jar. Give yourself permission to create it, and then add something to it whenever you feel the call to write something down and add it. And then randomly pull one out on a day off, a weekend off, pull one out and say, today is my self-care day. And whenever the brain kicks in and says you should be doing, you tell your brain, this is my self-care day. I am busy self-caring. Have an amazing day. Happy September 1st. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.